Good morning. Well, today I'm in the Lerderderg State Park in Victoria and I'm going to do the Blackwood Ranges track. It's an out and back track, but I'm only doing it halfway, so Rick will pick me up at the other end tomorrow. So yeah, I'll find somewhere to camp tonight. There's no water, so I've had to cart all of my water with me. But apparently from the photos on all trails, there's some really spectacular views along the ridgeline. So yeah. My first sign, Blackwood Ranges track. So I'm just coming up to an intersection. Foxy Gully track to the right and Gully reference area. Sign straight ahead. Pretty sure I go right. Yep, we're heading down this way. So, my brother told me that I need to talk about gum trees to make my videos more interesting. So, I went and bought a book on his recommendation called Native Eucalypts of Victoria and Tasmania, I think that's the title, by Dean Nicole. It's too big to bring hiking though, too heavy, so I will see if I can identify any of these when I get home, and I will put the names on the screen. So, a couple of thoughts along the way. One little tip I picked up from Alex, so thank you Alex, from Alex's Australian Adventures. This camelback water bottle. And all I do is lift the little spout thing and take a sip, so I don't have to be fishing around for water in my side pockets. I found that the Velcro comes off my strap, so I've just got it hooked on to one of my Orton carabiners and it's working perfectly right down there next to my Garmin. Yeah, the other thing is this track is really rocky, as in little stones and rocks. And I've almost twisted my ankle a few times, so I'm very grateful for my poles. For those of you that hike without them, I don't know how you do it. They've saved me multiple times and I love them. So for this trip, I tried to shave off as much weight as I could because I knew it was quite hilly. I don't have my tarp. I have my one-person tent, light tent. I've had to carry all of my water because there's no water sources along this track. So I have 3.5 litres of water and 2 cans and a little bottle of alcohol for my alcohol burner. Yeah, I don't have my tarp. I reluctantly took out my chair. I took out a whole range of other things that I normally bring with me, and I'm still sitting at 16.5 kilos, so that's without all my electronic stuff, batteries, chargers, cables that I've got in my bum bag. The other thing is my Cobra, you can see down there. I love my Cobra. I've had it for about 20 years and it's been everywhere camping and walking, but it hits the back of my backpack, which is really annoying. So I'm thinking that I'm going to invest in a waterproof Google hat. I think Sherpa have some, maybe MacPack, so I'll have a look at those. I only brought my Cobra because it was forecast to rain today and tomorrow, so yeah. Wow, long way down there. Wow, it's really pretty. It's a pretty steep gully behind me down there. And we're heading down, but looks like we're on the side of a, I don't know, do you call this a mountain? A mountain to me is huge. I don't know what it is. Hill? Mountain? Yeah, we're cutting through the side of it. So yeah, the track is starting to change and the scenery is starting to change a little bit now. It's prettier than it was before. Those first 3 kilometres were really scraggly bush, not very attractive, a bit boring. But yeah, it's starting to smell fresh now. There's big gum trees down in the gully, some grass. That blue sky is amazing. I wasn't expecting that today. The forecast was overcast and raining, so I'm very grateful for that. So I haven't seen any wildlife apart from birds. I'll be very grateful if I don't see any snakes or pigs. But I wouldn't be surprised to see goats. There's goats up this way, and the odd kangaroo, maybe a wombat later tonight, a couple of wallabies perhaps. Yeah, so we'll wait and see. So quiet. Coming to another intersection. I think I'm straight ahead because that is Clifford Track. No idea where that goes. Wow. The last, I reckon, 1.5 kilometres have been uphill. Parts of it steep, parts of it not so steep, but uphill. Anyway, the sun's out and it's a beautiful day. There's no wind. It is so quiet and it's beautiful. I'm very grateful to be here. So I've come to another intersection. My little blaze is telling me to go right and my map is telling me to go right, so that's where I'm going. Wow, check out that view. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's really beautiful. I've just popped in off the track to see if I could find a flat spot to pitch for the night, and I reckon that is the work of pigs. What do you think? Leave me a comment and let me know, but that is really dug up around there. Interesting. So I'm about 8 kilometres in. I think I found a spot to camp. It's not very flat. There's lots of these weedy things on the ground. The track's right, and where is it? Behind me there. But I have the cover of this little dead tree, or big dead tree, so hopefully behind that no one will see me. There are trees, but they're little ones, so I don't know. Don't know whether to keep walking or stop here. I'll have a think about it and get back to you. So I'm not having much luck finding somewhere to camp. It's really ugly, scraggly, spiky scrub around here. And I can't find anywhere with enough flat spot to put my tent without piercing it with those horrible spiky little plant things. You can see one right there. Where am I? There. Yeah, it's just not very nice. So I don't know. I'll just keep walking and I'm sure something will turn up eventually. Well, I'm about 9.5 kilometres in and still can't find anywhere to camp tonight. It's all this real scrappy bush. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep walking and get to the end. Alright, let's keep going and see what we can find. So I've just stopped for some lunch. It's about 2 o'clock. Haven't had breakfast or lunch yet and I'm starving and my feet need a break. So I'm just going to have a little stop here on the track and yeah, keep going. Probably make it to the end. So disappointing I didn't get to stay overnight, but I think the first half of the track had a lot more options. There was a lot of open bush. Yeah, amongst the treed areas, but once I hit the ridge line, and I wanted to get as far as I could today, but once I hit the ridge line, there's been nothing at all. So, oh well, it is what it is. I'm going to have some lunch and keep going. Well, lunch was delicious. So it's about 2:30. It gets dark about 5 o'clock now, so I've still got plenty of time. But I'm going to keep moving, and I've got quite a steep descent coming up down to the end of the track. So yeah, I just want to give myself plenty of time. So I'll save my overnighter for another time. Nearly to the end. Check out that view. That's amazing. I hope that shows up on camera because it's just beautiful. It's very high country-esque. Oh wow, well, this is where the views are. Awesome. So here we are, almost to the end. Blackwood Ranges Track. So I've made it to an intersection of some script to Mount Blackwood via Blackwood Ranges Track, 11 kilometres. And that one say link track number 2. And link track number 1. The Great Dividing Trail. Well there you go. What a great little walk. And I'm heading down the Swans Road exit on my way out. Disappointed I didn't find somewhere to camp, but what a great walk. I've had a ball today. It's been beautiful scenery most of the time. The views of the mountaintops and the ranges were spectacular. So yeah, I'll save my overnighter for another day. Ooh, this looks like it's going to be steep going down. So I started at Lowe's Lane, which I thought was a better option because there's a couple of steep bits going up, but most of it is downhill. Whereas going from Swans Road, you're pretty much going uphill right from the beginning. But you know, whatever floats your boat. It's well signposted. The first half from Lowe's Lane for about the first 4 or 5 kilometres was there were lots of camping spots. If you're fussy about sleeping under trees like I am, then you have to be picky If you're a hammock camper, no issues at all, an abundance of spots, just pick one. But if you're a tent camper like I am, then yeah, the second half just didn't have much at all. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. Hopefully Rick's waiting for me at the other end. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I'll see you on the next one.